Today is March 12th, 2020, and I wanted to give you an update on the developments of the coronavirus and some market commentary. So, 3 weeks ago, the market was at its all-time high, and since then we have had record volatility with some really big swings. This is not what we would consider a market decline. Rather, we would call this a market crash, and a crash is a result of panic. And so the underlying fundamentals of the economy have been very strong with really high employment. Pretty much anyone that wants a job has a job for the most part. And low interest rates, which is good for housing and good for business. And the rates have even gotten lower. The Feds did a rate cut, 50 basis points. The central bank in Europe also did a rate cut. And we're actually expecting another one here coming up this next week. And so those things are very, very bullish. Now, then we had the issue with Russia and the Saudis who are disputing over oil prices. And so that caused oil prices to drop dramatically down to about $30 a barrel. That's going to resolve. And we expect to see oil prices back up around $40 to $50 a barrel. But in the meantime, that will lower gas prices for the American consumer, which will help put more money in their pocket, which is kind of a stimulus all by itself. So there's some really good things going on in the economy. But the panic and not only the panic, but the precautions. The cancellation of professional sports and cancellation of meetings of people and whatnot, that is ultimately going to certainly have a negative impact on the economy. The travel industry for sure is going to suffer. Hotels, restaurants, people are not out spending as much or won't. And so we haven't seen the real effects of that yet, but hopefully this is going to be short-lived. Within a month or so, hopefully we'll turn a corner. But whether it's a month or two or three, no doubt this is a season, and there are vaccines that are being developed. Warmer weather will probably change things as well. And so once the fear subsides, we really expect the market to rebound. So while it's painful to experience losses like this in the market. The good news is, if you're a client of mine, you have a good portion of your assets in a fixed environment, right? Whether it's annuities or life insurance. And so you've experienced no loss with that part of your portfolio. But of course, the market-based investments always have risk and certainly no guarantees. But we do believe and the importance of being long-term investors, and there's always these types of events that can happen. So as long as you've got the right perspective, we anticipate this being a difficult period, but it will rebound, and so we kind of have to have a long-term view here. But any questions specifically, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, and we'll keep you updated as we go forward. Have a great rest of your week.